What's up guys, this is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video I'm going to be talking about real estate agent door knocking and a quick guide that you can use from A to Z how to get listings from real estate door knocking. So when I first started real estate, I was a person who was a big fan of going door to door. Now, I actually cold call most of the day now, but real estate door knocking is effective if you use a system. Biggest mistake that I see people do in real estate agent door knocking is that they literally just wander from neighborhood to neighborhood door knocking, and they don't have a real system and they don't have a real strategy from going to A to Z, so to speak. If you want to get a listing, use this 6-step strategy that I'm about to show you. Okay, so first, number one is going to be have a neighborhood or a set number of neighborhoods picked out before you actually start door knocking. You want to choose neighborhoods that maybe you are really familiar with, or maybe choose a neighborhood that's experiencing a lot of turnover and there's a greater likelihood that you'll actually meet somebody out that is planning to sell. Neighborhoods that I don't recommend you door knock is neighborhoods that have a lot of investment properties, because when you door knock them, there's going to be a lot of renters there and you don't want to talk to the renter. Also, when you are picking these neighborhoods, you also want to make sure that you are mailing and you're cold calling in conjunction. Number one thing here is that you want to have a strategy, and the strategy is to expose yourself to people in these neighborhoods as much as possible. On average, it takes around 6 times for people to associate you as the real estate guru or the real estate person to go to if they need to sell their house, and most of the time you can't do that if you're just door knocking them one time. So make sure that you always have a flyer in hand before you go out, or an item of interest. Steve BRACERO calls it that. I got that from him. Steve BRACERO, check out his channel too. If you don't have an item of interest or a flyer to hand to somebody when you're door knocking, when you door knock, it's going to be really awkward. So make sure that you have a flyer or some type of item of interest that can assist you when you're talking to people on the porch, because like I said, if you just show up without anything, it's going to be really awkward. Number 3 is dress business casual. Don't overdress, don't dress like a cheesy salesman with really over the top clothes, and don't dress in flip-flops. Make sure that you look like you can sell a house before you go out, because first impressions are everything. Okay, so number 4, when you go up to the door, you're going to need a script. And I tell people, don't have a huge goofy smile on your face, don't look sad, and don't look like somebody would not want to talk to. Just have a nice smile, open the door, smile before they answer, and then have your script ready. I'm going to teach you guys 3 scripts. The first script that I always recommend is just a regular open house script. You just invite people to your open house. So as soon as they open the door, introduce yourself, say, "Hi, this is Teddy Smith, I'm with Coldwell Banker. I'm just in the neighborhood inviting everybody to my open house." Hand them your item of interest or your flyer. They're gonna look at it for a little bit, and then you hit them with your prospecting question. Have you thought of selling your house within the next 6 months, or just something along those lines? Have you thought about selling or buying real estate? And you'd be surprised how many people will actually say yes. If they say yes, write down their name, try to get their email, try to get their phone number, try to get as many points of contacts as you possibly can. So the second script is going to be a neighborhood script. This one worked really good for me because there was a road being built in the back of where I lived, and I printed out information onto a flyer, a little bit of information about the road, the projected times, and then I would go door to door and I would simply tell people about the road, hand them that flyer, and then after I got done talking to them about the road, I would ask them, have you ever thought of buying or selling real estate? And once again, the script was very easy. I just went up to the door, I said, "Hi, my name is Teddy Smith with Coldwell Banker. I'm just letting everybody know that the projected time that the road on North Carr is going to be completed is going to be in 2018. And then I would hand them the flyer, and then most of the time people would actually talk more to me about that because they were really interested in it, and they were really impressed that a real estate agent had the time to go out and print out all that information, and it shows yourself as an authority. Once again, right after you guys get talking, you just say, by the way, have you thought about buying or selling real estate? Boom, there you go. If they say no, continue the next door. If they say yes, put them in your database. First script that I used would be what I would call a market info script, and it went something like this. I would just walk out to the door. I would say, my name is Sadie Smith. I'm with Coldwell Banker. I'm just letting everybody in the neighborhood know that prices in this neighborhood have increased around 5% year to date. Here's a little information on the market if you're interested. They would look at it, and then after we got done talking, or they didn't say anything, I would just simply ask, by the way, have you thought about buying or selling real estate? If they say no, you continue on. If they say yes, you put them in your database for further follow-up. Okay, so number 5 is that if you get a yes, put them in your database. This is going to be the last part. Is going to be number 6. It's going to be lead follow-up. Now, there is an art to lead follow-up. If you don't follow up correctly with people, you will never ever get a listing. So like I said, when you put people in your database, you want to get as many points of contact as you possibly can. You want to get a phone number, you want to get a email address, and obviously you want to write down their address. So right after I contacted them, or right after I got that yes from them, I immediately send them an introductory letter. You've seen my face twice. Remember, you want to shoot for 6 times. Then after that, I'll send them an email, and then after that, I give them a phone call. When you give people phone calls, you're not doing it too much, because nothing pisses somebody off more than somebody who just calls over and over again. Those things in a pattern, and you don't want to use the same method of communication over and over again. You want to make sure you do a mailer, you do an email, then you do a phone call. You do a mailer, you do an email, and then you do a phone call, so you don't burn them out. And you never want to go back to their door. Never go back to somebody's door. Once you've contacted them through the door knocking, you never want to do that again. It's really amazing how much of a relationship that you can build with somebody just through a random cold call or a door knocking effort that a lot of people would think is stupid. But anyway, I'm starting to get tired here. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you did like this system and it seems like it could help you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, because it really helps the channel. And as always, thank you for watching.